I'm sorry, I haven't a clue. God help us all.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show in which laughter follows fun as sure as night follows dawn. You find us once again in the magnificent Playhouse Theatre in Liverpool, the hometown of such proud Liverpudlian luminaries as Scylla and Tarby, who to this day still live nearby. Well, Marbella's not that far. How the city got its unusual name has been debated for many years, but it's now generally agreed by experts that it came from the liver birds. In fact, they reckon that if Carla Lane hadn't been available to write it, the city would still be known by its old name of It Ain't Off Hot Mama Poo. Now, I have to announce that after last week's show, there was a huge response to our audience phone-in vote to decide if the team should come back for a second time. I'm interested to see that they've ignored it and turned up anyway. They are on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And please welcome our scorer, the delightful Samantha. Incidentally, exciting news. Samantha tells me she's expecting a visit from a film producer in her dressing room after the show, with news of a part he's been holding for her. He seems sure she's going to make it big. Our first round is called Chat-Up Lines. In life's mating game, these all-important remarks are often our passports to a fulfilling emotional relationship. And our teams are certainly no strangers to the arcane art of the chat-up. Willie tells me there are a few things that give him such a thrill as going out on the pull with a few of the lads. Apparently they start by getting tanked up on coffee and biscuits in the vestry. And by 10:30 the din can be heard all over the parish. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some chat-up lines for use by the senior citizen. Barry, will you start, please?
I see your glass is empty. Do you mind if I put my teeth in? I say, baby, let's lock Zimmer frames and rattle till we drop.
Graeme?
Hello. Who am I?
Tim?
No, that's a war wound. Fancy a Horlicks?
How's your back?
Is that your colostomy bag, or are you just pleased to see me?
Your sheltered accommodation or mine? I could take you to a hip joint. I want to put my tongue in your ear. Take your deaf aid out. I want to run my fingers through your hair, so pass it over.
Any more? Right, well, our next game is a musical one called Pick Up Song, in which the teams will sing along to a selection of discs drawn from my personal collection. Hip-hop DJ Samantha is poised at the turntable. And in due course, she'll be rapping and scratching some fine old 7 inches into life. And the team should take it in turns to sing along. While the teams are singing, Samantha will suddenly cause the volume to drop away to nothing by a process known to... Actually, they always say you should read a few words ahead, and I have. If on the music's return the teams are within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points, and points mean prizes. What do points mean? Well, better out than in, I always say. This week's prize is just the thing to warm the heart of any collector of National Coal Board memorabilia. It's this lovely coal effect coal mine. We'll start with you, Willie. Will you please accompany Jerry and the Pacemakers singing I Like It?
I like it, I like it. I like the way you run your fingers through my hair. And I like the way you tickle my chin. And I like the way you let me come in when your mama ain't there. I like it, I like it. I like the words you say and all the things you do. And I like the way you straighten my tie. And I like the way you're winking your eye. And I like you.
Okay, your turn, Barry. I'd like you, Barry, to accompany Johnny Ray singing Just Walking in the Rain.
Just walking in the rain, getting soaking wet, torturing my heart by trying to forget. Just to walking in the rain, so alone and blue. All because my heart still remembers you. 2, 3, 4. People come to windows. They always stare at me, shake their heads in sorrow, saying, who can that forget?
Now, Tim, will you accompany Jerry and the Pacemakers again, singing this time Ferry Cross the Mersey?
Ferry cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay.
Like a glass of water, will you?
People, they rush everywhere, each with their own secret care. So ferry cross the Mersey.
You all right?
And always take me there, the place I love.
And finally, Graeme, will you please accompany Los Del Rio singing Macarena? Thank you.
When I dance, they call me Macarena, and the boys, they say, que es mi buena. They all want me, they can have me, so they all come and dance beside me. Move with me, chant with me, and if you're good, I'll take you home with me. You gotta be a Macarena. Call the buena. Oh, I call me a Macarena. Hey, Macarena. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. Hey, Macarena. Now, don't you worry about my boyfriend, the boy whose name is Vitorino. I don't want him, couldn't stand him. He was no good, so I ha. Now, come on, what was I supposed to do? He was out of town and his two friends were so fine. Oh, Willie Rushton, por la Macarena.
Never mind. We go on to our next round, which is called Sound Charades, and in it our teams must take it in turns to act out the title of a film, book, play, or program using a mouth-related process that scientists refer to as speaking. And the other team should try to guess what it is. The round Sound Charades is a close relative of sound athletics, in which Barry describes himself running at 100 meters, and we have to guess how long he'll be in hospital. Barry and Graeme, you're going to start. Your title will now be relayed to our theatre audience via the thermal imaging magic of our giant computer-generated satellite-linked hologram projection screen, made possible by the BBC's substantial investment in digital technology. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Train spotting. Train spotting.
You're guessing this one, Tim and Willie.
Oh.
So start, Barry. And what is it, a book or a film or what?
It's a film.
Okay, how many words?
It's actually one.
And was a book, was it not? Yes.
It's now become a play.
Indeed.
Here we go.
Here we go. The book of a film, or the film of the book before it became a play after the film? Yes.
Right, here we go.
Here we go.
Are you with the bride or groom, sir?
No, I'm just here to watch. It's
I see.
It's a hobby of mine.
Yes?
This is my 20th wedding this week, you know.
20th, my goodness, yes.
Oh.
And, what exactly are you here to watch?
Well, my particular interest is brides' outfits, you see.
Yes, yes. Well,
You see that behind her? That's a 270, second this week.
well, it's very attractive, yes.
There was one in Hounslow earlier this week, Tuesday, if I don't tell a lie. Let me get my trusty camcorder out of my anorak. Whoops! Drop the sandwiches again.
Excuse me, sir, but I wonder if I could possibly ask you to go away.
No, I've got to dash anyway. Got a double wedding at St. Michael's, though. They might have a 279 and a 326 combination. Cheerio. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Train spotting.
Your turn, Tim and Willie. Your titles are being displayed on the thermal imager, and here again is the mystery voice for you listeners at home.
Lone Star. Lone Star.
Okay, what is it, a book or what?
It's film, 2 words, and it's all done in one, and it starts now. Clint.
Yeah?
Lend us a £5.
That's it.
Well, there could be another line.
Wasn't I good? No, I left it open. Minimalism is all the rage nowadays.
2 words. Is Clint important to it, or could it be another?
It could be another of the same type.
Star. Well, you think it's Lone Star?
Right, now it's time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But before we do, I've noticed our mailbag has once more been flooded with a card from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales, who warns against the effect of an unhealthy diet. Dear Melvin, she writes, the doctor has told me I must stop eating a sweet after each meal. He said if I carried on much longer, we'd have no furniture left at all. P.S. Who can forget Leeds 2, Liverpool 47? What a great road sign that was. On with the... On with the game, then. On with the game. This is a regional variation, which I'm pleased to observe is played here in Liverpool. It's more refined than our regular game, having been imported from London by stokers on the great steam cargo ships of the Industrial Revolution. Obvious differences are when a player is stymied by his immediate opponent, this is known as mating, and when a player's route is blocked, this is known as docking. If a player is both mated and docked, then he's in Heseltine and forced to miss a turn. Okay, teams, let's see how you get on. Tim, will you start, please?
Charing Cross.
London Road.
Already? Problems, no. Bond Street.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, it's
That's
good.
good. No, stop shushing.
Yeah. You're playing with it for years.
Yes.
You know what they're doing, don't you?
I do, so I'm going to go to Fairlop.
Good.
Is he docked, do you think?
You got it.
Sort of, but not quite.
Portobello Crescent.
Mate, surely.
No.
Yes. Mated.
No, because he was docked before.
Not quite.
No, they weren't docked.
Well, even Willie agrees on this one. That was a mate.
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't say
Oh, I
that.
thought you were concurring.
No, not at all. No.
Perhaps we could have a replay.
Can we have a decision, Humphrey, please?
Yeah. No, it wasn't what you said.
He is like a hawk.
I think it's your move, isn't it, Barry?
Is it?
Yeah.
Losing the will to
Be
live
serious
here.
about this, because there are people out there that got the whole kitchen table cleared,
Well,
and the whole map of
okay.
Europe stretched.
Right. Remembering where we are, this could do it. Scotland Road.
No, you can't do that.
He was just trying to grovel before the
It
local.
was a fawning move. Come on,
I don't know.
Barry,
I
come
think
on,
they're right.
come
I
on.
think they're
Play
right,
it properly.
Some of us are playing it properly, and some of us are just chivying and nitpicking and
Messing about.
losing all the fun of it.
You're in Heseltine and you've got to miss a turn.
Quite right.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. You are. I've been studying the rules very
Loosen your
carefully.
trousers and open the garden centre.
So carry on, Willie.
Willesden Green.
Turnham Green.
We have done.
Hollycroft Avenue.
No, I know. I'm not going.
So you get another turn, Willie.
Oh, nice. Oh, this could be it then. Whoopee. Stand by. Prepare your lips. We have them. They are in a mess. The Hottentots around them. The Gatling is stuck.
Yeah.
We've got them. Notting Hill Gate.
Mornington Crescent.
You criticised me.
I
Scored the winner with only 10 men playing, too. That's great. Oh, I enjoyed that. The next round is our regular poetry spot. Teams, there's nothing that truly beats a great rhyme, as once I thought, reading a sonnet from the page that had it on it. This week, our featured verse is the 5-line nonsense poem, taking its name from Ireland's unofficial nonsense capital, Liverpool. Or, as it's often known, the Limerick. Teams, I shall furnish you each with a fruitful first line, which I'd like you to complete in Limerick form, taking one line each. We're going to start with you, Willie. I once had a blind date with Scylla.
I once had a blind date with Scylla. I took her to watch Aston Villa.
She sang to the crowd.
And she sang very loud.
And that's why they threatened to kill her.
Okay, your turn, Graeme. I once had a trial with Bill Shankly.
At the end, he just looked at me blankly.
Said, You're no Roger Hunt.
In fact, I'll be blunt. You're absolute rubbish, quite frankly.
OK, Barry, here's yours. We went to a show with Ken Dodd.
We went to a show with Ken Dodd. The usherette said, "Oh, my God."
He'll go on for years.
He's bound to sing tears.
When he finishes, give us a prod.
Finally, Tim, here's yours. Out drinking with Bruce Grobbelaar.
He paid with some cash from a jar.
He said, "See, I saved this."
So I gave him a kiss.
And he tipped himself over the bar.
Right, well, the next round is a musical one called Just a Minute. And as you'd expect, it's based on the hilarious panel game hosted by Nicholas Parsons. The original is called Just a Minute, a title which I understand first occurred to Mrs. Parsons on their wedding night. In our game, teams, I'd like you each to sing a song without hesitation, deviation, or worst of all, repetition. I say worst of all, but I see it's now time to introduce Colin Sell at the piano. Incidentally, Colin was telling me before the show that he's recently mastered the complexities of the ring cycle. So if anyone needs their washing machine repaired, give him a call. Okay, well, the song is Twist and Shout, and Tim and Willie, will you start, please?
Let's shake it up, baby, now.
When there's a bout, dear,
Twist and shout.
rise and cry.
Come on, pull your finger out, small
Do it
person.
whatever you will, infant.
Rise and do several
Challenge
rounds.
there from Barry Cry.
Shambles. Absolute shambles.
Hesitation, deviation, repetition. Nothing to do with shambles. It just isn't in the rules.
Which of those was it?
Repetition of shambles.
It was a bit of a disaster, Tom.
Overruled. Carry on, Willie.
Well, where are you, Colin? Just a matter of interest.
Hey, excuse me.
You know you're not going. You know you've got me going now.
How have they started?
Just like I knew you would.
I thought you would think this way.
Challenge.
Everybody all around.
Infant.
Roaring.
I was trying to disguise the fact I was singing the same line again.
This game would be much easier for all of us if Colin Sell would stop banging on regardless. Just all your thoughts go out of your head. I mean, I don't know. Carry on, Barry, then.
What? It's...
Challenge.
Where are we?
Hesitation.
Yes, quite right.
Muddled.
Carry on, Willie.
You know the twist, little girl.
Now, it says here, If there's time, you might try another. Well, there isn't time.
No.
That's almost the end of the show, but there's still time, I think, to squeeze in one last round of Butcher's Songbook. Teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of songs likely to prove popular with an audience drawn from the meat trade. Barry, will you start, please?
Gristle while you work.
It's a German Second World War butcher's song. We'll meet again.
Never mind the bullocks. It's the Sex Pistols.
Someday my mince will come.
When Irisoles are smiling.
I got plenty of mutton. From Porky and Bess.
New pork, so good they ate it twice.
It's a Hong Kong song. How much is that doggy in the window?
The best of abattoir.
There will never be another you.
Oh, I'm back in the saddle of lamb.
Sung by Meatloaf.
Joseph and his amazingly technicoloured entrecote. I wish I was dead. Wasn't Meatloaf the artist formerly known as Mince?
The Dance of the Seven Veals from the opera Salami.
From Russia with Love.
Cleaver.
Well, kidneys up, Mother Brown.
Sirloin, it's been good to know you.
Well, as the fluff ball of time pops out of the navel of destiny, and the nylon underpants of fate ride uncomfortably up the cleft of despair, I notice we've come to the end of another programme. So from Samantha, the teams, myself, and the good people of Liverpool, goodbye. Hello, and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, or as it's officially known to the British Anagram Society, More Unlive Hairy Cats. Once more, we're coming to you from the splendid theatre in the historic London borough of Richmond, whose fine Regency terraces were once home to such theatrical and literary luminaries as David Garrick, Edmund Kean, George Eliot, and Virginia Woolf. But Richmond today isn't just about famous names and fashionable celebrities, believe you me. Let's meet the teams. There are on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And would you please welcome our scorer? He's a well-built young man from Sweden, who's ably assisted by an attractive male voice choir of his acquaintance. Please welcome the very rippling Sven. Our first round is entitled Historical Headlines. Long ago, in the mists of prehistory, long before the advent of newspapers, topical events were recorded on the walls of caves. One can well imagine how primitive man might have hurried past gruesome paintings of saber-toothed tigers savaging dodos on the first wall and turned instead to admire a fine pair of mammoths on wall 3. In this round, teams, I shall provide you with a historical event, and I'd like you please to suggest some examples of the newspaper headlines likely to have been printed in the papers the following day. And the event is King Henry VIII splits with Rome. Tim, will you start, please?
Well, the Independent, straight to the point, headline is Henry VIII splits with Rome. Guardian, Henry VII splits with Combe.
The Daily Mail, Anne Boleyn's cellulite shock horror.
Telegraph, King rejects papal bull, gelatine and tallow.
The Daily Mail, Why the King Was Wrong, by Paul Johnson, on pages 8 and 9, 12, 13, 14, 15.
melody maker, green sleeves composer on top of the popes.
The stage. Jane Seymour says, stuff this, I'm off to the States to star in the soap.
The Daily Express, spot the head competition.
The Daily Telegraph, Lord Chancellor determined to make divorce easier.
The London Evening Standard, tube strike off.
Okay, we come now to a popular round called Pick Up Song. In this round, teams, DJ Sven will toss some choice 12 inches onto my gramophone for each of you to sing along to. Then, by means of some deft adjustments to my volume control... Didn't think I was going to say that, did you? He'll ensure that the music fades away while you're still singing. If, on the music's return, you're within an ant's kneecap of the original, I'll be awarding points. I can't be bothered to say what... I can't be bothered to say what points mean, but you can shout it if you like. This week's prize combines great-looking hair with the exhilaration of the Canadian outdoors. It's this hairstyling mousse. Barry, we'll start with you. Would you please accompany the Platters singing Only...
Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do.
Taking it seriously.
Fill my heart with love for only you. Turned out nice again. Oh, you. And now James Cagney can make this change in me.
Nowhere near. Absolutely rotten.
Such glee you say that, Richard.
Your turn, Graham. I'd like you to accompany Sam Cooke singing Wonderful...
But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Turned out nice again.
Don't know much geography. I don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra. Don't know what a slide rule is for. But I do know 1 and 1 is 2. Hey, mother.
That wasn't any good either. Okay, your turn, Tim. Would you please accompany the Ink Spots singing We Three?
You all know this one?
We three, we're not a crowd, we're not even company. My echo, my shadow, and me. What good is the moonlight, the silvery moonlight that shines above? Got plans for Christmas? I walk with my shadow, I talk with my echo.
No.
But where is the one? My shadow, Lord, I know. Where were you?
Willie.
What?
Would you please accompany the D'Oyly Carte Opera Company singing Model of a Modern Major General?
I am the very model of a modern major general. I am the very vegetable animal with mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the facts historical from Harrison to Waterloo in order to catch a corridor.
3795 I understand equations both simple and quadratical. About my neighbour and theorem, I'm keeping with a lot of news. Lot of news. Aha! With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific name of beings animalculus, but still in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern vegetable. Vegetable, animal, and mineral.
Our next game is called Sound Charades and is derived from the erstwhile TV program Give Us a Clue. That show, you may recall, involved a game in which the participants were not allowed to speak and employed great imagination to create much laughter and hilarity. As the teams here are allowed to speak, our version differs in that one respect. And for obvious reasons, it differs in the other two as well. So teams making use of nothing but your verbal dexterity, I'd like you please to take it in turns to enact the title of a well-known film, book or TV program for the opposing team to guess. Tim and Willie, you're to start, and your title will shortly be broadcast to our theatre audience via the laser projector for Barry and Graeme to guess. Meanwhile, here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Zulu. Zulu.
Okay.
It's one word.
And it's a film. It's commencing now. Excuse me. Excuse me, I wondered if you could just...
Yes. Turn left at the Elephant House.
Yes.
Cross the zebra. On past the paddock, and it's third on your right.
Thank you very much indeed.
The end.
Directions in a zoo, but one word.
Isn't a new blockbuster out called Whipsnade?
Sounds terrific.
I'd like to see it.
Does the syllable zoo appear in the one word?
It does.
You've got it, haven't you?
No.
What's the one place you find that you're looking for?
I thought it came out of my performance as I was a man with crossed legs.
Zulu.
Zulu.
Right, it's your turn now, Barry and Graeme, and your title's going up on the laser projector. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day.
That's not what it was now.
It's a film, and it's 2 words.
Well, we can't have that fool flying all over there all the time, can we?
Doing the beef industry no good at all.
No good at all. We've got to stop him.
Well, take his passport away.
How to do it? Yes. But today's the day we do it.
Well, that's obvious.
Yes. Is BSE one word or 3?
Is today important in this
Sounded
context?
tremendously important.
Yeah. Take his... Was it license away or...
I didn't hear. I wasn't listening.
Take his passport away.
Take his passport away.
Yes.
Passport.
Stop him flying
Stop
around.
him.
Stop him flying. Wingless.
Ground him.
Ground.
You little shrimp.
At this point, I'd like to invite Sven and the male voice choir to provide the score.
27 for the wicket before lunch.
Okay, our next round is called Any Questions. In this round, I shall be testing our team's general knowledge with a series of questions posed by listeners. We've had quite a few queries in the mail room, and Sven has been working his way through them in order to pull it. How can you possibly guess what I was going to say? In order to pull out the least easy one. Okay, teams, let's see what he's come up with. Graeme, I'll put the first one to you. Do spiders have ears?
If you really care, Humph, there was actually a famous experiment proving that they have ears in their legs. Because if you made a loud noise, a spider will run away. But if you pull its legs off...
Actually, you've come so close to the right answer that... Because as you well know, Graeme, you were trying to put it... I'll put it more concisely than you did. What are we talking about? Spiders do have very sensitive hairs on their legs. Isn't that interesting? Now, Willie, why, when someone is in danger of being hit by a golf ball, do golfers shout "for"?
Because the ball has usually struck the victim before they can finish saying, "For what it's worth, you're about to be struck by a golf ball."
Well, the real answer is it's just short for before. Or
It's
look
long
out.
for before, isn't it? Why not just say "buh"?
What had Archimedes discovered when he leapt from his bath shouting "Eureka"?
The hot tap.
Or the not very close to him. I'll read you the real answer. When Archimedes stepped into the bath, the water level rose. What filthy beast.
It's only
No,
a
he
step
suddenly
away.
realized... He suddenly...
the sink.
Timing, Tim. No, he suddenly realized that the displacement of water would help him measure the difference between a given volume of gold and that of a mixture of gold and a lesser metal.
That'll be the plug, would it?
Finally, Barry, who was the Frenchman who proposed the theory that the wind is caused by trees waving their branches? And did he have any other interesting theories?
I know this one. This was Jacques Le Convert, who had another theory about farts were caused by people saying, "Was that you?" Wind-orientated. The man was obsessed.
I have here a not very concise real answer. It was probably a Swiss man called Jean Piaget who made various studies into Oh, God, I can't be bothered. It's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. First, I have to announce that in response to last week's appeal, we received nearly 7 letters, including 6 from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. She writes, wait a minute, let me see. Dear Rabbi Hugo, why, does my typewriter always stick on the letter Y? Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis, North Wales. Now, on with the game, teams, and this week we'll be playing Morton's second parallel, which means that if 2 parallel moves follow consecutively, the order of play is automatically reversed. Oh, and since we're in Richmond, I'll reinstate Rule 7. Tim, will you start, please?
Rule 7.
Rule
made
7.
It fairly easy for us, thank you. Tottenham Court Road.
Putney High Street.
Mal.
The Quadrant.
Ah, nice.
Fenchurch Street. Thank you.
Richmond Road.
Oh.
Third case walk.
Oh, there's a flutter of panic going on over there now.
Yes, can I clarify? Rule 7's been reinstated, but we don't have to use it in this game.
Tim has already used it twice.
Nice.
Unintentionally.
And unsuccessfully. No, I'm easy about Rule 7, to tell you the honest truth. Because otherwise, one doesn't want to get pedantic about the thing.
Okay, then.
Graeme, you're poised
Brewer
at a rather dangerous point. I must warn you. Carry on.
I know what you're saying.
Did you say Brewer Street? I was just...
No, I was going to say Brewer Street, but Humph warned me off that,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go for Old Compton Street.
Cockfosters.
For those listening at home, if he had said Brewer Street, it would have meant that 2 parallel moves follow each other consecutively, and the order of play would have been reversed. And we'd have been here all night.
King Street.
Kingston Church Street. This is getting quite interesting now.
Pembridge Villas.
Euston Road.
Richmond Road.
Have a quiet word with my partner there.
No conferring.
Too late, we just conferred. I think this is quite an apt moment to put the words Crescent and Mornington together in reverse order. Mornington Crescent.
Oh, not yet. Not right. Oh, God.
He did. He did. It's now time for a round of limericks. No one really knows where the name Limerick comes from, although some experts believe that it might take its title from a town in Ireland, which is generally associated with meaningless nonsense. Ballykissangel. James, I'm going to furnish you each with an inviting first line, and I'd like you to complete it in limerick form, taking one line each.
Furnish away.
And Willie, you're going to start. They do say when cooking with chives.
They do say, when cooking with chives, wait till the fire engine arrives.
They tend to explode.
Then you dump your load.
I'm speaking to you from St. Ives.
Okay. Jolly good. Graeme, I have an aversion to dill.
I have an aversion to dill. I've been given an anti-dill pill.
Take 3 times a day.
In an unusual way.
It still gives me a bit of a thrill.
Tim, here's a good one for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's said that if Prince Charles eats sage...
It is said that if Prince Charles eats sage, he boils it until it's turned beige.
The sage he likes most
Is Lorenz van der Post.
Who he keeps in a very small cage.
Right, Barry, here's your line. There's something about oregano.
It prevents you from singing soprano.
To hit a top C,
Take this tip from me.
Wear a truss made of rusty macano.
Well, you probably want to know the score, so I'm going to ask the male voice choir for one more update of the score. The next round is called Just a Minim. It's based on the popular radio panel game hosted by Nicholas Parsons, who, I overhear, is regarded as something of a cult. In this round, I shall ask the teams to sing a popular song of my choosing without repetition, hesitation, mackerel, or deviation. Those not singing may buzz to challenge. Musical accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell at the piano. Incidentally, Colin tells me that in 1972, he won Young Musician of the Year. It seems it was a nice little chap and very handy about the house. The song is He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. And Barry, will you start, please?
He's got the whole world in his hands, got the complete planet in his manual extensions, got the entire globe inside his digital appendages, the overwhelming orb in the bits at the end of his arm.
I've just looked at this little box in front of me, and it seems there's been a red light on for some time, which indicates that
no
Tim...
sign of trade, though.
No.
Tim,
Never know your luck in a strange town, Hum.
You said no deviation, hesitation, or mackerel, and it smelt pretty fishy to me. Hesitation and deviation.
No.
That was rather good.
Did you? Oh, in that case,
Thank
I'm
you,
playing a different game.
Carry on, Willie.
Oh. Why me? I enjoyed it. He's got the little tiny baby in his grip. He's got the elfin person by the neck. He's got his small human.
Hold it, there's a challenge.
Why? I can't imagine why.
I think there's a challenge.
What? Repetition.
This thing isn't buzzing very well tonight, I have to tell you.
Repetition. Somebody blew their nose twice.
Actually, I do hope it's... I did, I heard that. Carry on, Graham.
He's got the little tiny baby in his hands.
Hang about.
Deviation from the tune.
That's a line I clearly remember singing some moments ago.
Colin Sell. He knows more about deviation from the tune than
In that
anyone.
case... Carry on, Tim.
Oh, no. Where are we... Okay, she's taken Europe on her feet. On her feet. She's got all the belfry. Isn't that sweet? She's got...
Repetition.
You're not meant to... Repetition. You're not meant to interrupt me, Hum.
I am. You buzzed twice.
No, we both...
Both buzzed once. Nobody buzzed twice.
Graham, I'm going to put you did buzz twice, didn't you? I mean, I know it may have been a nervous reaction, but you did buzz twice.
I buzzed once, like this.
I'll accept your explanation. It's nearly time to say goodbye. But not before the final decider tie-break last round, which ends the show. This week it's Biblical Songbook. So I'd like some suggestions, please, for song titles likely to have been big hits in biblical times. Willie, you to start, please.
I'm going to sit right down and write a letter to the Corinthians.
The prodigal son has got his hat on.
I need a Hebrew.
There'll be bluebirds, Jehovah. On the White Cliffs of Dover and Gomorrah. Just you wait and see.
When they begin to beget.
I'm just a girl that can't say no.
Ooh, hark at you.
I'm in the mood for Leviticus.
Epistle while you work.
Well, ladies and gentlemen...
Down at the old burning bush.
Zebedee, 6 trombones.
Well, as the relentless juggernaut of time runs over the final hedgehog of hope... and the last traffic cone of fate is removed from the student bedsit of destiny... I see we've come to the end of the show. So from Sven, the male voice choir, the teams, myself, and the fine people of Richmond upon Thames, goodbye. Welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show that does for comedy what Austin did for the Mini. And what Bronte did for the Ford Cortina. Once more, we're broadcasting to you amidst the ancient splendour of Northampton's Royal Theatre. The town is... Oh, lovely. You did that last week. The town is ideally placed to offer much to the intrepid Midlands tourist. But a few miles away is Rugby School, where during a football match in 1807, a player picked up the ball and ran with it, thus creating the great British sporting tradition of being sent off for dissent after a deliberate handball. A few miles to the south of here, punters flock most weekends to enjoy the toaster races, followed by the food mixer hurdles and the three-year-old washing machine handicap. But Northampton itself is, of course, most famous as the home of Britain's most established boot and shoe manufacturers. And visitors today on the lookout for a lot of old cobblers will know not to be disappointed when I introduce our teams. They are on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And would you please welcome our scorer, the very delightful Samantha. Shut up. We're going to start with a round called Historical Headlines. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest likely newspaper headlines that one might have found in the morning papers after a certain historical event. The event is the assassination of Julius Caesar. Barry, will you start, please?
The Sun. Brutus splashed it all over.
The Daily Mirror. Julius Caesar is AIDS victim.
Sunday Sport. Brutus ate 2 hamsters.
The Lancashire Evening Post. Mark Antony comes to Bury.
The Guardian had an apology, actually. Yesterday's headline should have read, Caesar slayed, not Caesar salad.
The Daily Telegraph. New Caesar, new danger.
The Rome Standard, Omnia Caesar in tres partes divisa est.
The Daily Star. Yon Cassius has a lean and hungry look. Is it bulimia? The Tailor and Cutter. Sketchley's opens new branch in Rome.
Any more? Well, I tell you what, I'm enjoying that so much that we'll have another one. And this time the event is the death of Samson. Right, well, the next round.
The Times. Samson obituary. 2 columns. Page 8.
New Musical Express. Oh, 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 Delilah.
The Guardian. Yesterday's feature headed Delia's Hints on Kippers. Should have read Delilah's Hints on Clippers.
Can one believe 2 corrections in one day in The Guardian? In yesterday's report, Delilah's statement should have read, I love cutting men's locks off. Not socks.
The Telegraph. Police chief says he was a accident waiting to happen.
All done? Okay, it's time now to play a popular round
Oh,
called...
sorry, one from the Daily Express, Humph.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Banned scissors campaign grows.
Now it's time to play a popular round called Pick Up Song, in which our teams take it in turns to sing along to some of my favourite gramophone records. At a given point, DJ Samantha will turn down the volume. Not easy, as she isn't used to turning things down. Teams, you must keep singing, and if on the music's return you're within an amoeba's toenail of the original, I shall be awarding points, and points, as every school child knows, means prizes. What do points mean? Bring back the cane, I say. This week's prize is something so comfortable to sit on it'll make you feel like royalty. It's the Parker Bowles recliner. Okay, Willie, you're to start. I'd like you please to accompany Buddy Holly singing Raining...
You But it's, where have you gone? Raining. Raining in my heart. The weatherman says clear today. He doesn't know you've gone away, and it's raining. Raining in my heart. Oh, misery, misery. What can be done of me? I tell my blues, mustn't show.
I tell my...
Even slower than you.
I know. He's more dead than I am.
Okay, it's your turn, Barry. I'd like you to accompany Little Richard singing Long Tall Sally.
Very proud Uncle John thinks he has some misery, but he has a lot of fun. Oh, baby. Yeah, baby. Woo, baby. Having me some fun tonight. Well, Long Tall Sally, she's built for speed. She's got everything that Uncle John needs. Oh, baby. Yeah, baby. Woo, baby. Having me some fun tonight. Yeah. Well, I saw Uncle John with bald-head Sally. He saw Aunt Mary coming and he jumped back in the alley. Oh, baby. Yeah, baby. Baby.
Okay, Graeme, would you please accompany Eddie Cochran singing 3 Steps to Heaven?
Now then, are 3 steps to heaven. Just listen, and you will plainly see. And as life travels on, and things do go wrong, just follow steps 1, 2, and 3. Step 1, you find a girl you love. Step 2, she falls in love with you. Step 3, you kiss and hold her tightly.
He's in league with the devil.
Finally, Tim, I'd like you to sing one of my favourite numbers by The Clash.
London calling to the faraway towns. Now war is declared and battle come down. London calling to the underworld. Come out of the cupboard, you boys and girls. London calling, now don't look to us. Phony Beatlemania has bitten the dust. London calling, if you ain't got no swing, except for the ring of the truncheon thing. The ice age is coming, the sun tuning in. Right. Meltdown expected, the wheat is growing thin. Engines stop running, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning and
Funny, I've gone off that song. Our next round is called Sound Charades. It's based on the erstwhile TV show called Give Us a Clue, starring Lionel Blair, who I understand once worked in this very theatre. Indeed, backstage staff still consider the role he essayed here as the very peak of his professional achievement when he spoke the immortal line, "So, that's 2 with milk and 1 with sugar." Now, everyone who literally wept with laughter when Give Us the Clue was on was obviously watching the other side. So, we'll need something by way of explanation. The round is similar to the parlour game called Charades, where players take it in turns to convey the title of a well-known film, book, play, or programme for the others to guess. However, in our version, team members are permitted the use of their mouths. So, Tim and Willie, you're to start. Your title is now going to be relayed to our theatre audience via the digital interface multi-screen sensor-round projection system, so generously funded by our hosts. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
The Simpsons. The Simpsons.
Right, you're guessing this one, Barry and Graeme, and off you go, Tim and Willie.
Okay, this is 2 words. It's a television programme, and it starts like this. Surely she's not going to marry that dysfunctional, upper-class, chinless wonder from London, England land? What, I ask you, was the matter with Gromit?
Cracking cheese, Wallace. Oh, what a giveaway.
Doo. At the end.
Not Wallace and Gromit, but...
No.
No, the odd couple is 3 words. Chinless.
What are they? They're puppets?
No, they're not, you silly clapper.
Cartoons. Is one of the 2 words cartoon?
No.
No. It's not Potter's Wheel either.
Wallace could be a clue.
Another headline from The Guardian. It was Edward Yates to marry Wallace Sampson.
Was that a clue?
No, not much of one.
2 words.
2 words.
Not a King's Story, that's 3.
Well, he took her name. Does that describe it to...
The Simpsons.
God, that was painful. It's your turn, Barry and Graeme. Now, your title's being displayed on the projection screen, and here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Wind in the Willows. Wind in the Willows.
What is it? A
God, no.
film, a book,
It's
or
a film.
It's 4 words.
And a book.
And been a play in its time, I remember.
And a
4
play.
words and a book.
Here we go.
Here we go. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, sir. What can I do for you?
I'd like to buy a cricket bat, please.
A cricket bat? We have a very wide selection here, as you can Reg, I'm serving a customer in here. Sorry about that, sir. Perhaps I can show you some... Reg, can't you go outside or something? Do apologise, sir. Here we are. Look at this one, sir. Here we got the Compton Classic. Reg, if you don't stop that, I'm going to come up and take that trombone away from you.
The end.
Off you go, Tim and Willie. Go on.
Bats in the belfry or something.
Trombone in the Willows.
Bats. Yes, that's
You're so close.
Trombone in the... Could it be possibly Wind in the Willows?
Now it's time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But first, I noticed from my laptop that we have an email from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales, who's visited our website with some advice for young couples setting up home together for the first time. Dear Mr. Knockty, she writes, ignore those trendies who say size isn't important. I believed that, and then my new wallpaper fell off. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis at .nwales.bracket// co.uk/hinge/bracket. Okay, on On with the game, teams, and this week we'll be playing the old Watling Street variation, which means that players may only take the direct route between any two given points. Thus, looped moves are disallowed and the circle line is out of bounds. Oh, and you may huff. Okay, Tim, will you start, please?
Euston Square.
Upper Mounts.
Paddington Street. Thank you. An aficionado.
No, a loony. It's the worst move you have ever made.
No, it's fine. It's excellent.
Indeed it was, because I huff you.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, huff. Oh, sorry. I thought I'd pulled.
So long since I played this game. What happens when you huff?
Don't look at me.
Well, it's Barry's turn, of course.
It goes back.
Oh, yes, that's right. Sorry. Yes, go ahead.
It's looped.
Yeah. So it's me.
Yep.
It's you.
Cheney Walk.
Except loops are disallowed.
Not there.
Not after a huff, though.
Loop. Now, wait a minute.
You can have a loop. You can have a loop after the huff. But only the one.
All right.
You said that with great
Just the
confidence.
one. I know that. It's the only thing I know, really.
Wish I hadn't huffed now.
Go ahead, Barry.
York Road.
King Street, Hammersmith.
Fairlop.
Upper Wimpole Street.
Oh.
That's thrown him back onto his heels.
Derngate.
That's a loop move.
I'd hardly call that direct move.
Taking
is a
in
loop move.
Northamptonshire seems to be slightly out of our orbit. And also grovelling yet
Not
again
into-
to the orbit.
There is
all
no
right if you could
sycophant
park
than I.
Driving round I was all day. Where's there a car park open?
You've got to stop this
Leicester.
curb crawling.
Nice of you to pick me up there.
I should have told...
I'm not great, but I'm reasonable.
Carry on. Whose turn?
Perrin's Walk.
Your turn, Tim.
Aldwych.
Blackfriars.
What?
Blackfriars.
Bank.
Mornington Crescent.
You could have jumped in with a huff there,
He
Graeme.
should have huffed. He should have huffed.
No, I've got into enough of a mess with the first huff. I was huff again.
It's time now for a
It's
round
a
of...
game of two huffs.
Now it's time for a round of limericks, those cheeky five-line verses originally devised by an Irishman who chose to name them after the town closest to his heart. That was, of course, the town of Lima in Peru. Teams, I shall furnish you each with a promising first line, which I'd then like you to complete, taking one line each. And in celebration of Northampton's undisputed status as shoe capital of the Midlands, this week's theme will be footwear. Graeme, here's a line for you. I once found my pet Puss in Boots.
Buying condoms and herbal cheroots.
I said, naughty cat.
You mustn't do that.
They'll think they're a couple of fruits.
Tim, here's one for you. Whenever I wear my new clogs...
Whenever I wear my new clogs, I'm followed by frisky young dogs.
One started to beg.
Then cocked his leg.
And dampened the hem of my togs.
Barry, yours is... You won't guess what I keep in my wellies.
Three tarts and a couple of jellies.
A Cadbury's flake.
and a portion of hake.
And an old spotted dick of George Menace.
Willie, finally, here's yours. Whenever I wear winkle pickers.
Whenever I wear winkle pickers, I know the footsteps behind are the vicars.
It's the backs of my shoes.
He likes to peruse.
Or perhaps it's the cut of my knickers.
Okay, we're going to hurry on to a round called Just a Minute, which, as you'll guess, is based on the amusing panel game Just a Minute. The original game stars the great Nicholas Parsons and comprises a series of 1-minute gibberish ramblings, interrupted only by the contestants trying to get a word in edgeways. Ours is a musical version, teams, in which you'll be required to sing a song of my choosing without hesitation, repetition, boutros, Kali, or deviation. However, one deviation I'm obliged to overlook is the piano accompaniment of Colin Sell. Actually, Colin tells me that during recent performances he's become noted for his clever use of harmony. Apparently he finds it keeps the fringe out of his... and gives total control without ever becoming greasy. Right, the song is Let's Call the Whole Thing Off, and Barry, it's your turn, so your time starts now.
You say either. I say either.
Challenge there from Tim.
Repetition of say.
Yeah. That's true.
Listen, it's up to me to decide if it's true or not. Tim, you take up the song.
Well spotted, Tim.
You say either, and I pronounce either. Someone espouses neither, and I enunciate neither.
Repetition
Barry.
of I, wasn't it?
Aye.
Aye.
That's my lot.
We're meant to carry on from where the last person stopped, actually.
Sorry? Who
That's
said
Colin
that?
Sell, listeners.
That's what happens. Care in the community. Look what happened.
I'm the chairman, and I say they can pick it up wherever they damn well like. Well...
Where are we going from then, Hump?
Last word.
Don't you hump me. Go on, Barry.
What? Oh, it's me, is it? Where were we?
Ask it. Challenge from Tim.
Hesitation.
And not listening.
I was asking where we got to. There's been so much.
About there, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Ether, chloroform, nether, lather. Let's abandon the entire project.
He hasn't said let's call the whole thing off yet, so why don't you change it?
Yeah, but that doesn't...
It's deviation.
You don't have to.
Yes, you do.
Actually, he said, let's abandon the whole project.
Which he should have said about third time
About the
round.
sensiblest thing he said all night. Well, teams, as I see it, only... As I was saying when I was so rudely interrupted, as I see it only remains for me to ask you for your topical gardening tips. It must mean we've been recording the wrong programme for the last half hour, and that it's nearly the end of the show. But we won't go before playing one last round, and it's called Dog Fancier's Songbook. So, as Samantha tells me, it's time to let her whip it out. I'd like you teams to get on with suggesting some song titles likely to prove popular with an audience of dog lovers. Barry, you're to start this one.
If I was a bitch man... Hoodle-oodle-oodle-oodle-oodle. That comes Fiddler on the Woof.
can ease up Mother Brown.
Daydream Retriever by the Mongrels.
Dog fanciers' favourite groups include the Pointer Sisters, Vet, 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 and There's a Good Boy Zone.
Making whoopsie.
Good collie, Miss Molly.
They're rushing out to buy the Beagles anthology, featuring Hey Jude.
Are they going to do Oh, Mr. Postman?
They're doing Labrador Rigby.
A Little Whelp from My Friends by Joe Cocker. Tom Bones singing My, Rottweiler.
The miniature schnauzer, the joy.
Pit bulls. Pit bulls who need pit bulls.
I'm going to sit right down and breed myself a setter.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the salad fork of time lifts aloft the hidden slug of fate towards the open mouth of eternity, and the hibernating tortoise of hope explodes in the microwave of infinity, I notice it's the end of the show, so join us again next week when we'll be in Cambridge. Until then, from Samantha, the teams, myself, and the good people of Northampton, goodbye. Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, or as it's known to Guardian readers, Is Maury Evans' Cat in the Loo? You join us once again in the fine Regency city of Bath, world famous for its spa. Apart from the natural hot springs, intrepid tourists who seek something a little different might head for the Norwegian Quarter. With its many bistros serving traditional Scandinavian cuisine. After enjoying a dinner of wild elk and smorgasbord, they may care to wander by the river and help celebrate the festival of the burning longship, where fierce bearded locals don horned helmets and wave battle swords as they chant in praise of their Lord of Valhalla. Anyone who visits Bath and misses these delights will kick themselves. When they realise they should have gone to Reykjavik. Okay, on with the introductions. Now, if it's jokes you enjoy, then our teams have comedy in their genes. And the rest of their wardrobe's pretty laughable as well. They are on my right, Paul Merton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And a warm welcome, please, for our charming scorer, the lovely Samantha. Samantha was telling us before the show she's been visiting a nice gentleman racehorse owner in his stables recently. She doesn't know much about racing, but she's already seen something to admire in his jockeys. Let's kick off now with a game called Translations. Teams, as we develop ever closer relationships in Europe, it's worth noting that skill with a foreign tongue will always help you get on abroad. I've observed that many English phrases have already been adopted by our neighbours across the channel. For example, there's le weekend, meaning the weekend, le parking, meaning the M4 motorway, and, of course, la mad cow, which is universally understood to mean any ex-Conservative MP who tries to promote her daughter as a pop star. With this in mind, teams, I'd like you please to provide translations for certain foreign phrases which I've noticed are inclined to crop up in our own language. OK, we'll start with you, Barry. Could you provide a translation of harakiri?
Harakiri. That's an opera singer who was educated at public school. Harakiri. Saying Carnival. Harrow. Public school. New Zealand opera singer. who wasn't educated at Harrow at all. That was just for the purposes of the joke. And I wish I was dead.
That brings us to our last round. It's your turn, Tim. Could you please translate Annus Horribilis?
Do you mind if I don't sit down?
Paul, here's one for you. Film noir.
Oh, damn, the holiday photos haven't come out.
Graeme, ersatz.
Ersatz is a Somerset milliner.
Okay, we'll do
ersatz you like.
We'll have an open round for that now. Anybody can answer. Trompe d'oeil.
Oh, was that one made my eyes water?
Fin de siècle.
Bicycle lover. Basically, a saddle sniffer.
Soupçon.
The dinner's nearly ready.
Grand Prix.
Michael Howard.
It's time for a display of oral dexterity now with a game called Pick Up Song. In this round, the teams will take turns to sing along with a selection of popular discs, which I shall draw at random from my personal singles collection and pass to DJ Samantha. As I speak, I notice she's ready on the radiogram and poised to receive her first 7-incher of the evening. At my signal, Samantha will cause the music to drop out. If on its return the teams are within a gnat's pizzicato of the original, I'll be awarding points, and points mean prizes. What do points mean? It's reassuring that you haven't acquired any embarrassing intelligence since we were here last time. This week's prize allows even the most inveterate of sleepwalkers to wander unencumbered. It's these state-of-the-art cordless pyjamas. Graeme, will you start by accompanying Charles Aznavour singing?
I have been. She maybe the song that summer sings, maybe the chill that autumn brings, maybe 100 different things within the measure of a day. She maybe the beauty of the beast, maybe the famine or the feast may turn each day into a heaven or a hell. She may be the mirror of my dream, a smile reflected in a stream. She may not be what she may seem. Her shell inside a jar.
And with all still to play for, it's your turn, Paul. Would you please accompany Lee Marvin singing Wandering Star?
I was born under a wandering star. I was born under a wandering.
It's too high.
Wheels are made for rolling, meals are made to pick. I've never seen a sight that didn't look better looking back. I was born under a wandering star. Mud can make you prisoner, plains can bake you dry. Snow can burn your eyes, but only people make you cry.
Why was he singing?
Tim, something a little more contemporary for you. Would you please accompany Jarvis Cocker and his stylish outfit Pulp singing Common People?
She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College. That's where I got her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case, I'll have a rum and Coca-Cola. She said, fine. Oh, and then in 30 seconds time, she said, I want to live like common people. I want to do whatever common people do. I want to sleep with common people. I want to sleep with common people like you. What else could I do? I said, oh, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, but I had to start it somewhere.
Finally, Barry, I'd like you to accompany Tom Jones singing Delilah.
I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window. Was the king. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman.
Madam, keep them on. Keep them on.
As she deceived me, I watched and went out of my mind. My Delilah. Why, Delilah?
Time, gentlemen, please.
I could see that girl was no good for me, but I've lost my desire that no man could free. Oh!
Sorry, Barry, the audience was spot on, but you were way... OK, everyone, the time has come, as it always must, for us to play sound charades, our version of the popular parlour game. In it, I shall ask the teams to act out the titles of well-known films, plays or books for their opponents to guess, but using a special oral technique known as speaking. Paul and Tim, you're to start. Your title will shortly be broadcast on the laser display, while for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
The Great Escape. The Great Escape.
Right, you're guessing this one, Barry and Graeme, so off you go with your charade, Paul and Tim.
It's 3 words and it's a film. Where's that fireplace gone?
I'm sorry, it's my fault. I forgot to lock the living room door.
Oh, I see. Finish.
Great. Nothing to do with great, is it?
Yep. Could be, could be.
The Great.
Yep.
Gatsby. Escape.
Yeah! Will the person who applauded when he said Gatsby please stand up? Right, it's your turn, Barry and Graeme. Your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
The Railway Children. The Railway Children.
OK.
3 words.
3 words, book and a film.
Hello, Angus. I see you've got your family with you.
Oh, Hamish brought the bairns. Yes, well, he's wee Victoria.
Oh, hello.
Hello to Uncle Hamish. And, and there's wee Euston.
Oh. think I've met this wee soul. Paddington, I think I've met him.
King's Cross and Liverpool Street are at home just now.
Oh, it's, I did hear something about your good lady was expecting.
Oh, aye, that's true. She's 20 minutes overdue. Stations and trains.
Stations.
Oh, stop it.
We don't know what it is. They're girls called stations. They're girls called stations.
What kind of stations?
Railway stations.
The railway children.
Right, it's now time for a game called Spot the Links. This is a game of connections. In it, I'd like the teams to identify the genuine connections linking various people or things. Barry, we'll start with you. Could you please connect Gandhi, Napoleon and Sigmund Freud?
They're all played by Ben Kingsley. He played Gandhi, but what's not generally known is he played both Napoleon and Sigmund Freud at the Sparrow's Nest Theatre, Lowestoft, in Nappy and Sig's Big Adventure. The connection is Ben Kingsley.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
Is it they're all people Margaret Thatcher genuinely thought she was at one time or another?
Now, I'm going to have to tell you, they all suffered from constipation. Hence Napoleon's remark, "Not tonight, Josephine." Paul, what please is the connection between gladiators, bikinis and public swimming baths?
Oh, well, the connection is that between gladiators, bikinis and public swimming baths, there's a new gladiator called Veruca. And he wears a bikini. Was that right?
No, the real answer is much funnier.
I look forward to hearing it.
They were all invented by the Romans. Tell me, Tim, what links jelly, oysters, spaghetti and peas?
I've seen these all together once.
Are you feeling better
It was the new
now?
pattern on the bathroom wall just after my stag night.
It's the meal that ruined Lloyd Grossman's voice, isn't it? Evacuated his bowels.
Now, I'll tell you that according to the etiquette books, they should all be eaten with a fork. Yeah. What a load of...
Peas and oysters? Jelly? What etiquette book is this?
I'm not...
The Arthur Mullard Book of Etiquette.
Graeme, here's one for you. What connects Henry VIII, Jean-Paul Gaultier and Robert the Bruce?
They all use their middle names, obviously. Jean's case, it's Paul. Henry and Robert, it's the. Henry VIII had 6 wives. Jean-Paul Gaultier had Robert the Bruce, I suppose. Unless it's a kilt question. Henry VIII wore 6 kilts.
No. They've
Robert
all worn skirts in public.
Ah. Gosh.
Amazing. Paul, what connects Bruce Willis, Charles I and Winston Churchill?
Bruce Willis, Charles I, Winston Churchill. Well, Bruce Willis, it's Die Hard, known for the Die Hard films. Charles I died pretty hard. And Winston Churchill died hard of hearing. They would say to him, "Are you dead yet?" And if he said pardon, they knew he was all right. And when he didn't say anything, they knew he was dead. Or his hearing had got better.
No.
Or they'd lost
What
their
do you mean,
voices.
no?
That's all wrong.
Oh.
They all at one time or another were stutterers. Bruce Willis and Churchill had their stutters cured by therapy, while Charles I underwent major surgery. Finally, Graeme, what's the connection between the Second Coming, a female pope, and a British winner of the Wimbledon tennis finals?
I think the answer is they've all got the same odds at Ladbrokes, probably.
I'm afraid I can't give you any marks for that. Because you got the name of the bookie wrong. William Hill has offered odds of 1,000. Now it's time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. Before we start this year's championship, I noticed we've received a telegram from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. It reads as follows: Dear Yehudi, stop. When does new Mornington Crescent season start? Stop. With new Walkman radio, can listen on top of the bus? Stop. Enjoy shows so much, often don't notice bus stop at stop. Stop. However, find some games a bit stop-start. Stop. Trellis, Mrs. North Wales. P.S. As ever, can't wait to hear teams singing. Stop. On with the game, teams, and since we're in Bath, it seems appropriate to play Mornington Royal Crescent. This often clever variation fell out of fashion with amateur players who found the emphasis on cyclical play could cause the game to drag on interminably. However, the recent introduction of the looped move certainly seems to have speeded things up. So, Tim, I'd like you to start, please. Off you go.
Stonebridge Park.
George Street.
Wallace Street.
Totteridge and Whetstone.
No, it's all right. Surrey Quays.
Broad Quay.
Broad Quay, singular.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes. Well, I know what you're saying, but you're wrong.
Broad Quay.
Broad Quay.
Michaelmas Terrace.
That's not cyclical, then.
No, it isn't.
It isn't. No?
It's not cyclical.
I was asking Hump, actually. Is it?
No, I'm just confirming.
No.
I don't think you can confirm.
No, I'd rather it was. Oh, right.
Cyclical?
Yeah.
No.
Fairlock.
I'm not like what?
Stockwell.
Royal Avenue.
Biscuit Street.
Biscuit.
Yeah, Biscuit Street.
I'd like a ruling on that.
Biscuit Street?
Yeah, Biscuit Street.
Biscuit Street. I was doubtful about that until somebody clapped.
The same person who clapped the Great Gatsby, probably.
Biscuit Street.
Pish Tush. Street.
Gary...
Come on, hurry along, please.
Garibaldi Avenue.
Bun Street.
Monmouth Place. Well, then...
With my regards to Gatsby.
London Road.
Good one.
Ladbroke Grove. William Hill Grove, I suppose you want.
Bath Street.
That's it.
Mornington Crescent.
Yeah. Okay, our next round takes as its subject the limerick, that delightful poetic form with the delicate feather-footed sensitivity of a Lancashire clog dance. Teams, I shall furnish you each with a fruitful first line, which I'd like you to complete, taking one line each. And, Graeme, we're going to start with you. In Bath, they've remarkable buns.
In Bath, they've remarkable buns. I was told this by several young nuns.
You take a quick bite.
And you're up half the night.
With a terrible case of the run.
Okay, Tim, here's one for you. Oh. In Aylesbury, they have this strange duck.
Why me? If you meet it, you're way out of luck.
It's about 6 feet tall.
And has no teeth at all. But it gives you a terrible suck.
Barry, here's your line. In Epsom, I drank some strange salt.
In Epsom, I drank some strange salt. I admit it was all my own fault.
I filled my glass to the brim,
then nipped down to the gym.
My mistake was attempting a vault.
Finally, Paul, here's your first line. In Dundee, they've this special wee cake.
In Dundee, they've this special wee cake that's made out of haddock and hake.
With a bit of dressed crab.
And a flounder or dab.
But jings, what a mess when you wick.
I notice it's nearly time to say goodbye, but not before we play a round of computer programmers' songbooks. So, teams, while Samantha enjoys a quick session on my laptop, I'll ask you please to suggest titles likely to appeal to an audience of computer programmers and their ilk.
The Mouse of the Rising Sun.
Quirty, quirty, chip, chip.
The old Beatles tune with Love from VDU.
IBM for every drop of rain I fall.
Bob Hope's old theme tune, thanks for the 38k random access memory.
Floppy disks are here again.
When I'm cleaning windows. When I'm cleaning Windows 4. When I'm cleaning Windows 95.
Dadu Rom Rom.
This is personal, the Derby Ram. Sung by the great Jim Smith.
Thrills to the sound of yesterday with Queen's old hits. Another one megabytes to dust.
Please release key.
I'm forever blowing bubble jets.
Tulips from Amsterdam.
Surfing in the way she walked.
So, ladies and gentlemen...
Our mouse is a very, very, very nice mouse.
Sung by Mouse Matt Monroe.
Internet the art.
Someday my printer will work.
CD-ROM and MS-DOS and little Amsy Divey. And so, superhighway fractalistic Apple Macintoshes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as the BMX roadster of time collides with the erratic minicab of fate, and the unprotected crotch of hope slams hard against the crossbar of destiny, I notice it's the end of the programme. We'll be back at the same time next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from Samantha, the teams, myself, and the good people of Bath. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show where games and laughter go together like boiled beef and parrots. You join us this week at the Theatre Royal in Brighton, a fine town that's seen many changes over the years. The famous pavilion was originally built as a Royal Summer Palace. The old riding school became the Dome Concert Hall. And the team that was once Brighton and Hove Albion Football Club is now simply known as Brighton Nil. Trendy Brighton is nowadays an eclectic mix where it's possible to immerse oneself in the delights of 1990s popular culture and then happen by chance upon faded, run-down remnants of an era that long ago fell from fashion. Let me introduce the teams. They are, on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Denise Coffey and Tim Brooke-Taylor. I'm afraid our usual scorer, Samantha, isn't here tonight, as she's just moved... Well, she's just moved her contract service business to a first-floor flat. And a new neighbour has asked her to fit in the old gentleman downstairs. Taking her seat instead is a Swedish hunk with bigger pecs than a giant chicken. Please welcome Sven. Right, we'll start with a round of historical headlines. Before the invention of printing teams, world events were recorded on vellum, laboriously hand-printed by monks. They might take years to complete each beautifully illuminated page, which was then displayed on the monastery walls for inspection by local peasants. Sadly, none of them could read a word. But they did find that the vellum was up to 30% more absorbent than their usual brand. And very soft on the skin. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest headlines that might appear in today's papers reporting great events of the past. The event is Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo. Barry, will you start, please?
Daily Mail just before the battle, actually. Bonaparte escapes, Home Secretary sacks governor.
Here's one from the Sun sports page. Waterloo, ah, nap, oh la la.
The stage, Wellington gets Bonaparte.
Graham.
And a report in the Times. New railway terminus opens. Duke of Wellington wins first prize in Choose a Name for the Station and Win a Metro competition.
Travel Trade Gazette, Napoleon's 1815 holiday ruined.
Wildlife Today, frog crushed under Wellington.
Here's another one, and if we can do this one in the right order now, we'll start with you, Tim Brooke-Taylor, and then go to Barry Cryer.
Oh, Lord.
Because otherwise the chairman gets confused. Here's another one. Theseus kills the Minotaur. And Denise, will you start this one?
From the New Labour Gazette, New Labyrinth.
The Guardian, Cretan bull to become leg end.
Funny enough, Tim, on the same page,
Really?
Theseus kills Minotaur in crate.
And from the Independent, through the labyrinth with nerves of steel and balls of string.
Hairdressers Weekly, hairy monster in Grecian 2000 BC.
The Times, genetic experiment ends in disaster.
Telegraph, Crete Airport can now go ahead. Swampy not pleased that tunnel's been cleared.
It's now time to play a round called One Song to the Tune of Another. A game so quintessentially simple it needs only the shortest explanation. Most songs comprise two constituent parts. The tune, a musical backdrop to the contextual formulation of melodic syntax. And the words, an idiomatic metaphor intoned in lyrical juxtaposition thereto. Now, I can tell, teams, from your quizzical expressions that that's exactly what you're thinking anyway. But what you haven't realized is that we're going to employ the elemental polyphony of two separate songs, but combined in contrapuntal tandem with the objective avoidance of harmonic dissonance. Is that clear? So, where's the challenge in that, I hear you? Well, let me introduce Colin Sell and his piano accompaniment. Okay, Barry, we'll start with you, Barry. Would you please sing the words of Run, Rabbit, Run to the tune of Can't Help Falling in Love?
Run, rabbit.
rabbit, they jump and frolic whenever I go by. They know I help them dodge the rabbit pie. So run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
Gosh, that was moving. Denise, would you please sing the Pink Floyd classic "Another Brick in the Wall" to the tune of Do Re Mi?
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teachers, leave those kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. We don't need no education.
Graeme, would you please sing My Old Man's a Dustman to the tune of Scarborough Fair?
Some people make a fortune, others earn a means. My old man don't earn much. In fact, he's flipping schemes. Oh, my old man's a dust man. He wears a dust man. He wears go-blimey trousers. And he lives in a council flat. He looks a promenade in his great big hobnail boots. He's got such a job to pull them up that he calls them daisy roots.
And finally, Tim, you're going to sing the Spice Girls Ivor Novello award-winning Wannabe to the tune of Model of a Modern Major General.
Tell you what I want, what I really, really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really, really want. I really, really wanna, if you want my future, forget my past. If you want to get with me, better make it fast. If you want to get with me, better make it fast. If you want to get with me, I'll tell you what I want and what I really, really, really... That's quite enough of that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to play the round called Straight Face. In it, the teams should take it in turns to exchange completely random words on a given subject without getting any laughs from the studio audience. It's ingenious, really. Anyone who elicits even the smallest titter from the audience faces immediate disqualification. The last one out is the winner. Right, teams? The subject is a nature ramble. Barry.
Privet.
Coppice.
Frog.
Stoat.
Vole.
Undergrowth.
Aardvark.
Cuckoo.
Pat. As in cow.
Well,
Or out of cow.
Convolvulus.
Toad.
Dung.
Tit.
Chaffinch.
Titter. Sorry, Denise. I definitely picked up a titter. Sorry. So that means you have to sit out the rest of the round. And who do we start with now? You start with you, Graeme.
Weasel.
Flies.
Rapeseed.
Log.
Condom.
A titter, or was it a sneeze? I don't know. Yeah, sorry, who was that? You, Barry, you're out.
What? So arbitrary, this.
It's a head-to-head now between Tim Brooke-Taylor and Graeme Garden. And you start, Tim.
Trees.
Miss Elkins.
Wasp.
Bee.
Bog.
Paper.
Sorry, Tim.
Oh. So Graeme wins.
Graham's the winner, yes.
Whatever you're smoking, Humph, I'd like some of it.
Right, we're now going to play a round called Smugglers. It's all about smuggling, and it's sometimes...
Whatever you're smoking, Humph, don't have any more of it.
It's all about smuggling, and is sometimes confused with a party game called Snugglers. That was played by a young Tim Brooke-Taylor at his first school. Matron would dress him in a giant nappy, in which he had to conceal as much jelly and trifle as possible. It was all very messy, and quite embarrassing for Tim, as he was the geography teacher at the time.
Happy days.
In our round, each team will take it in turns to be customs officers, while the opposing team attempts to smuggle the names of certain contraband items past them. We'll start with you, Tim and Denise. I'd like you to try and smuggle through customs the names of various types of alcohol. And Barry and Graeme, you're the customs officers. If you think you've noticed an illicit item, you should buzz to challenge. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Start with you, Tim.
Excuse us, we're a little breathless. Only caught the ferry by whiskey just as it was leaving port. Isn't that so? That was the ship, yes.
I'll tell you, I've got to tell the listeners at home that this is rather a nice new device which I've specially ordered. It's a buzzer which won't stop unless I press a button here.
Luckily nobody noticed.
It's a red button. Okay, where were we?
Whiskey and port.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'll allow that. What happens now?
I carry on, Madeira.
Right.
And so...
Yes, you remind me, you know, that happened to my Auntie Ethel, alcoholic, of course, had a double in methyl, hated spirits, went TT, and then into all the races until she lost her bottle. Sorry, was that a buzzer?
Oh, we had ethyl alcohol and methyl hated spirits.
You're actually taking this seriously.
Slowly.
Trying to remind Humph of the rules.
Go on, Tim.
Do you like our van? It's a Ford Transit. The French call it a van ordinaire. Here's my...
Transit, that's a real ale, isn't it?
My wife Mary packed my case. She said all my shaving things would be inside a bag. They're not here. Bloody Mary. I thought it was a big rum where she had this wry smile on her face. Normally she's such a bubbly character, always in good spirits. A little stout perhaps, but sometimes I want to kill her.
I've discovered that this game goes much quicker if I keep my... It's your turn to be the smugglers, Barry and Graeme, and I'd like you to attempt to smuggle the names of certain types of wild animals. Barry, go on.
I've got an album here from a new band Artemis. It's a sort of hip-hop Artemis album.
So much stuff in these cases. Look at this. We've got a baby's bottle and teat. What else?
Challenge there from Denise.
Hippopotamus.
I don't like your allegations. I've met alligators like you before.
I've got the old toolbox here containing, let's see, hammerhead, shark absorbers.
Challenge from Tim.
Toolbox.
Yep.
I've got a mainspring, box of nuts and bolts.
Weasel gummidge video. They can get wild.
Weasel, a wild weasel.
I'm not lying. No. I thought there was an adjudication coming from you then, Humph. You look rather magisterial.
Yes.
Adjudication.
I was working out the score. It seems that Barry and Graeme have got 25, and Tim and Denise have got 1. Our next game is called Cheddar Gorge. The object of this game, teams, is to utter one word each without completing a sentence. When I consider a full stop has been reached, you'll hear me do this. To complicate the game needlessly, each word should begin with the same letter. And this week's guest letter is T. Barry, will you start, please?
Tom.
Talked.
Tolerably.
Twice.
2.
Tedious.
2.
Talk.
Torridly.
Transatlantically.
Though.
10.
Tall.
Teamsters.
Tottered. Tactlessly.
Towards.
10.
Tiny. Teeny.
Toppling.
Tots.
It says here, if that didn't go on too long, they could try another sentence with the letter H. Well, I think it did go on too long. We'll do another one. Let's be sporting. We'll do another one. And we'll start with you, doesn't matter, Tim.
Here.
Harry.
Hollered.
Hey.
Right. We come now to a game called invitation cards. Nowadays, it seems, it's become obligatory when organising a society do to ensure the right celebrity guest is in attendance. For example, if you're thinking of putting on a 7-course banquet, you might request the presence of the Duchess of York, who will always drop everything for a good bash on a groaning table. Whatever the type of evening, specially printed invitations are de rigueur. That's French for you've got to do it. So teams, I'd like you please to suggest invitation cards to suit particular society events. Barry, will you start, please?
The Larder Drivers Club. The invitations to do said 7:30 for 11.
The Society of Knee Surgeons have asked me to their dinner. Cartilage is at 11.
The committee of the Agoraphobic Society will be at home.
You're invited to the psychic's ball. You know where, and we know you're coming.
Friends of Michael Howard evening. Could the two of you arrive about 7?
Two of you?
Bit of hyperbole there.
Everybody here is invited to the International Institute of Lethargy and Procrastination's banquet cabaret, Dancing Till Dawn, August the 17th, 1982. Been invited to the Airline Pilots Conference. It's being held on the landing.
Michael Jackson's birthday party, 7 to 8, but older children by arrangement.
And the Fighter Squadron reunion, 7:30 for 8, bandits at 12 o'clock.
And you're invited to the transvestite ball, Grosvenor House, 8:30. Dress.
And there's the Bookies Union, big day out at the Gold Cup Steakhouse. Afternoon tea, 5 to 4, disco dancing.
Very good. Now, this next round's called Just a Minute, and it's a musical version of Just a Minute, which listeners will recognise as the wireless favourite, hosted by the uniquely talented Nicholas Parsons. And it's said that when Nicholas Parsons was made, they threw away the mould. However, it does grow back occasionally. So he has to be wiped down with Dettol. Teams, I'd like you to sing along to a song of my choosing without repetition, hesitation or deviation. And the team not singing may buzz to challenge. Musical accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell, who tells me that he's thinking of branching into artist management. Apparently he has this dream of handling the Spice Girls. Mrs. Sell says it's the only thing that gets him up in the morning. Okay, teams, the song is Save All Your Kisses for Me. I shall be timing you each with my special watch, and when the minute's up, I've asked Sven to blow my whistle.
He's just popped out for a pee.
Tim, will you start, please?
You'll save your kisses for me. Be careful with your osculations in my direction. Bye-bye, baby, ta-ra. Don't cry, honey. Please don't be lachrymose. Gonna walk out the door, but I'll soon be back for more. Save your...
Repetition is saved, surely.
You didn't buzz. You didn't buzz.
I did. It was all right when it left me.
Okay, Barry, carry on.
Oh.
How much longer is the hump?
93 seconds.
Ask a silly
Hang on to your wall.
Challenge from Tim.
Repetition of ha. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, that's right, Denise.
Oh.
Save your kisses for me. Retain all your poutings towards my lips. Au revoir, small offspring. Adieu. Don't drizzle, honey. Please stop snivelling. I'm going to walk out the door, but I'll be back for some more osculatory thrills on my behalf. Please,
Challenge open.
I buzzed myself.
Don't apologise. I do it all the time. Right. What stage should we get at? Oh, I know. Well, it's nearly time to say goodbye, but not before we have a round of Cobbler's Songbook and enjoy some tunes devoted to shoes. So, as Sven has spotted a nice pair of loafers he thinks might be suede, I'd like suggestions, please, of song titles likely to appeal to shoemakers and menders.
David Soul sings Peggy Shoe. God, that's the best one.
Flip-flops keep falling on my head.
Goodness gracious, great balls of feet.
High heel, it's off to working deal.
Tomorrow, they'll be ready tomorrow. The Last Waltz. Cobbler's Last. God's sake.
The shifting, whispering sandals.
Nike and Day, you are size 1.
Someday my plimps will come.
How much is that hush puppy in the window?
Super calfskin side elastic, stretchy warm galoshes.
Older eater, men have named.
Corn free.
Just a tongue at twilight.
These foolish thongs remind me of sheep.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the delinquent teenager of time tastes the fatal alcopop of eternity, I notice we've come to the end of the show. So from Sven, myself, the teams, and the good people of Brighton, until next week, goodbye. Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, which this week comes to you from the Royal Shakespeare Theatre in historic Stratford-upon-Avon. Stratford is, of course, world-renowned as a centre of theatrical excellence, and interestingly, tonight's teams have all been members of the RSC. Or was it the AA? I don't know. Anyway, they are on my left. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. On my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. Sadly, our regular scorer, the delightful Samantha, has been filming a new comedy of errors directed by Ken Russell. She doesn't know the film's title yet, but I'm assured it's well up to his usual standard. And, of course, any young actress that's worked with Mr. Russell will be familiar with his famous Lear. However, we're very pleased to welcome back her replacement, a man with more muscles than a well-stocked shellfish wholesaler, the magnificent Sven. Right, our first round is entitled Double Feature. Few things are as evocative as a great film title. Citizen Kane, Gone with the Wind, Death Wish 4, Audience Nil. However, due to the continuing poverty of the British film industry, directors are now being encouraged to make new films from the remains of two or more old ones. So, teams, I'd like you please to suggest the titles of some possible film remakes. Willie, will you start, please?
National Velvet, To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. Get Carter, you have Racing from Newmarket.
Graham?
Yes, if you put together 12 Angry Men, 9.5 weeks, and Fellini's 8.5, you'd get 30-something.
Tim? If you combine Dumbo, Road to Morocco, Raging Bull, and Adventures of Noddy, you get Big Ears Gets Road Rage in Toy Town.
Barry?
Combining Breaker Morant and Gone with the Wind. A new film called Whodunit.
Okay, any more?
Last of the Mohicans, Red October, Some Like It Hot, Pocahontas, Last of the Red Hot Pokers.
If you combine Superman, Kelly's Heroes, The French Connection, Al Capone, Fantastic Voyage, Man with the X-Ray Eyes, Princess and the Pea, Nightmare Alley, and The Duchess and the Dustman, you get Super Kelly French... I won't bother finishing that, I don't.
Any more? Right, well, our next round is called Dropout Song, which might imply that there'll be dropout singing. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. None of them can sing a note. I shall play in a selection of gramophone recordings, teams, which I'd like you to accompany. DJ Sven has his hand poised over my reproduction equipment. And at my signal, he'll twist the knob, causing everything to drop out. If when the music returns, you're closer than a gnat's semi-quaver to the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean prizes. What do points mean? Now go and invade Czechoslovakia. Come back, madam, I'm only joking. This week's prize is just the thing to keep the animal lover warm at night. It's this lovely hot water buffalo. Barry, I'd like you to start by accompanying Al Jolson singing Swanee.
I've been away from you a long time. I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love is real. Near you, I want to be. The birds are singing, it is song time. The banjo's strumming soft and low. I know that you yearn for me too. Swanee, you're calling me. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in DIX. I even know my mammy's waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will
Bang on the right beat. Unfortunately, in the wrong key. Your turn, Graeme, now. Would you please accompany Andy Stewart singing Donald, Where's Your Trousers?
I've just come down from the Isle of Skye. I'm no very big and I'm awful shy, and the lasses shout when I go by, Donald, where's your trousers? At the window high, at the window low, through the streets in a kilt I'll go. All the lasses say, hello, Donald, where's your trousers? Lassie took me to a ball, and it was slippery in the hall, and I was feared that I would fall, for I had me on my trousers. At the window high, at the window low, through the streets in a kilt I'll go. All the lassies say hello, Donald, with your trousers.
Willie, I'd like you to accompany both Anne Ziegler and Webster Booth singing We'll Gather Lilacs.
We'll gather lilacs in the spring and walk together down an English train until our hearts have learned to sing again. When you come home once more, adjust to trust. Evening by the lilacs blue, you'll hold me close and never let me go. I'm coming. Your eyes will tell me all I want to know. When you come home.
Finally, Tim, would you please accompany Adam and the Ants singing Prince Charming?
Don't you ever stop being dandy, showing me you're handsome. Don't you ever stop being dandy, showing me you're handsome. Prince Charming, ridicule is nothing to be scared of. Don't you ever stop being dandy, showing me you're handsome. Boom, 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 boom. Don't you ever lower yourself, forgetting all your standards, and just... I don't know.
I got out of the habit of prayer until I had to sit here waiting for that damn tape to come back in. The next round is called Word for Word. In it, team members must take it in turns to say a word that's completely and utterly unconnected with the last. So, for example, if Oliver Reed is followed by sober, That would be perfectly okay. The opposing team should challenge if they notice a connection. Okay, Tim and Willie, will you start, please?
Peace. Suds. Lock. Suitcase. Boulder. Nonsense. Moribund. Rubbish. Cuddling. Lamp. Kissing. Toupee. Colitis. Frisbee.
Doubt. Challenge there from Barry.
I didn't hear what Willie said.
Nor did I.
Ah.
Very seldom do.
I can't remember. I think I said toupee, but I can't remember. We may have to have an action playback. Yes, I did.
Well, I don't know. Just for a change, Barry and Graeme, will you take it up, please?
Plebeian.
Plinth.
Challenge from Willie.
It's fair to say that Prince Charles is a plebeian.
Only in China. Now.
Right.
Go on, Tim.
Jockstrap.
Challenge from Graeme.
There's a connection between jock and strap, surely.
Not on the newer models.
Go on.
Pedestal.
Antimacassar.
Trumpet.
Truss.
Challenge from Tim.
My auntie used to play the trumpet. Not many people have antimacassars, but I did. All right?
Well, with that game poised evenly, it's time to play the game called Sound Charades. This is run on similar lines to the TV show that put Lionel Blair where he is today, visiting his aunt in Solihull. In this round, each team will act out the titles of a well-known book, film, TV or radio program for the others to guess. The difference is that in our version, team members are permitted the use of their mouths. Barry and Graeme, you're to start, and your title will be shortly broadcast to our theatre audience via the laser-projected, digitally enhanced, satellite-linked, computer-generated display screen, so thoughtfully provided by our hosts. Meanwhile, here's the mystery voice. Here's the mystery voice for you listening at home.
QED. QED.
Okay, tell us what it is.
A TV program. 3 words.
Very real sense. 3 words.
Here we go.
I want some scratch cards.
Edie, be patient. Join that line of people.
How am I? How am I going to get my scratch cards?
Go and stand behind that person over there, Edie.
What do I do? I'm 84, you know.
Stand in the line. How else can I put it?
There was a sort of billiards thing. Was it Q? Is the word Q?
There's Q in the... No, it's not in the title. We've got more applause. So it is. Oh. Q. Q. 3 words, television.
Clues in the question.
Yeah.
Question of Q. No.
Dr. Q.
Q. Is that a whole word or is it part of a word?
Could be.
Q.
Auto Q.
Q is all you get.
Can you eat it?
Above or below the waist?
I don't think we're going to get this. We're bored. Oh, give us another Q.
Try some of the names of the characters in the sketch.
EDQ. QED. I would question that that's 3 letters.
3 words?
3 words.
3 words.
Quadirat demonstrandum.
Not in the title, it's QED.
If you've got a query, Tim, ask the lady in the audience. She's taken over the chairmanship. Right, it's your turn now, Tim and Willie. Your title is going up on the laser display. And here's the mystery voice for our listeners at home.
River dance. River dance.
EDQ. It's another game called anagrams, isn't
What is it, Tim and Willie?
You starting, Willie?
Silence of the Lambs.
All right. One word stage show theatre.
Yes. Oh, what do we do? Alas, we have Torville and Dean and the ice has melted.
One word.
One word.
It's quite enough.
Is there a sinking connotation in the word?
Melting?
No.
No.
Thaw?
No.
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 Wet.
Sorry, I say no. Wet? You say wet?
Wet?
Yes, wet.
Water. Oh. Lake.
Get out your thesaurus.
Lake.
Lock. Puddle.
No.
Pond.
What are we on the banks of?
Avon.
What sort of a geographical...
That would have been
River dance.
Right, well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But first, I notice we've been inundated by a card from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. Dear Dr. Clare, she writes. So pleased to hear that Tim Brooke-Taylor is back. Without him, the show was like Hamlet without the balcony scene. Thank you, Mrs. Trellis. How true. On with the game, teams, which this week, in honour of our visit to Stratford-upon-Avon, will be played according to Tudor court rules. As many will know, this was the version of the game formally adopted by Henry VIII, and one which Shakespeare himself is likely to have played. Obviously, the playing area was considerably smaller than today, and many streets were effectively out of bounds due to plague. But it's basically the same as the modern game. According to the popular Arden edition of the Tudor Court Rulebook, at the passing of the codpiece, 'tis the holder who may nominate, except when out of croup. Well, I have with me the required piece of cod, which I shall now pass to you. Tim Brooke-Taylor, will you start, please?
Tyburn. I'm handing the piece of cod to Barry.
Right. Received. I'm not in croup, am I, because of that?
No.
Right.
No.
Not yet.
Curzon Street.
Pass us the fish, then.
I will lob.
But you...
What sort of radio show is it where you have to make your own sound effects? And quite frankly, a card landing on a desk is bloody difficult. I don't know.
As you proved, so effectively.
Carry on, Willie.
Northumberland Avenue.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Ooh. This is haddock, isn't it?
It was cod over here when it landed.
Doesn't travel well.
Globe Lane.
Oh.
Pudding, you're right, it is Haddock Lane.
Ah.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Hay Hill.
He's out of croup, isn't he?
I'm thinking, wait a minute. Well, it's a moot point. I'm going to rule that he's not, because it's a borderline case.
Okay.
Carry on, Willie, then.
Gin Alley. That fish is still breathing.
It's about the only thing that is.
Southwark Road.
Tower Hamlets.
Pie Corner.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Go on, Willie, go for it.
Let's have a glass of water first. No,
You're out of time, Willie.
Mornington Churchill.
Oh, go on if you must.
No, I don't like to now. It's sort of soon. I prefer to accept that Mornington Crescent.
That was a bit of an anticlimax on the whole, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
But then it used to be in the 16th century. Anticlimax is...
Lemming.
She and Macassar, yes. Always used to come at Christmas. Climax and Macassar, here they come.
During your absence, Tim, how were things in the Betty Ford clinic? It seems another week or two might do you a little good.
It's time now for a round of limericks. The simple rhyme scheme that still has devotees flocking to the Irish town of Stanza. Teams, I shall furnish you each with a fruitful first line, which I'd like you to continue in limerick form, taking one line each. We're going to start with you, Tim. That potty old monarch, King Lear,
was a martyr to chronic diarrhea.
He'd sit on his throne,
emit a loud groan,
and nobody else would go near.
Here's one for you, Barry. Oh, dear. That warrior Coriolanus.
that warrior Coriolanus did several things that were heinous.
He tortured the cat.
Set fire to my hat.
And now he's been sick in my trainers.
Willie, here's one for you. That jealous old soldier Othello.
That jealous old soldier Othello let out a stentorian bellow.
He fell on his sword.
And shouted, "Oh, God."
That's the last time that I'll play the cello.
Finally, Graeme, here's yours. At an orgy, old Julius Caesar
met a virgin and tried hard to please her.
She said, "My name is Mimi."
Are you pleased to see me?
Or is that the Tower of Pisa?
It's now time for a round called Just a Minute. It's a musical version of Just a Minute with Nicholas Parsons, which consists of hilarious stumbling attempts at broken speech on any given subject, while the panellists wait for him to finish his introduction. Teams, I'd like each of you to perform a song of my choosing without repetition, hesitation, deviation, or repetition. Buzzers are provided for the non-singers to challenge. And take note, teams, that excess buzzing may drown out the piano accompaniment of Colin Sell. With any luck. Incidentally, Colin doesn't restrict himself just to playing the piano. In fact, he's recently been excelling himself with the cornet. Although, if anyone prefers, he does carry mibbies and chalk ices. Right. The song is Run, Rabbit, Run. And Graeme, will you start, please?
On the farm, every Friday, on the farm, it's Rabbit Friday, every Friday that ever comes from long. Oh, was that a chart?
Yeah, it was. He did say on the farm twice, didn't he?
And Friday.
Yeah. I've been too literate. Is it because I've been at this clinic that I suddenly see the world clearly?
No, you're right. I thought I could get away with it. But
yeah.
That's the first time, actually, that there's been a correct challenge for, I think it's 7.5 years, and I've forgotten what we actually do now. Tim, pick it up.
So every
Thursday that ever comes along, I get up early and sing this little song. Move it, furry creature, flee, lapin on your bike, hasten, go. Move it, bugs, flee, flopsy, mopsy, on your way. I don't have to go on. I heard a buzz. I definitely heard a buzz.
Hesitation.
From Graeme.
Deviation. He didn't sing Run Rabbit.
No, he didn't.
No, but you pick it up. You'd already done
saving it, weren't you?
Yeah.
Clever
It doesn't
move.
matter where you do it.
You sure?
That's not what I heard.
That's what the policeman's told me, isn't it? It's what you do.
It's your turn, Willie.
Bang, crash, wallop, whoop. Go the farmer's gun. Lope, possum, sprint. Kangaroo, jump, lurch, lope. Oh, my God, it's better run.
You see? Teamwork.
Oh, brilliant.
Challenge from Graeme.
Oh, we had rabbit in rabbit pie at the beginning.
All right. I accept that.
Well, that was fun. Let's have another game. Wish they wouldn't make me say that was fun all the time. I'll decide if it was fun or not. Well, the best is yet to come, but before we run the closing credits, there's just time, I notice, for a quick round of Painter's Songbook. So while Sven nips out to practice his stroke technique, I'd like you teams, please, to suggest some titles of songs likely to prove popular with an audience of painters. Start with you, Graeme.
Rembrandts keep falling on my head.
A happy day goes here again.
When the red Rubens comes boobins along.
Money, Manny.
Minimalist the Moocher.
And there's Damien Hirst's new single, How Much Is That Doggy in Formaldehyde?
The Boogie Woogie Broigle Boy.
When the pre-Raphaelites go on again all over the world.
Just a Van Gogh and Doris. Antigone, sit right down and paint a Canaletto.
Life is just a Botticelli.
Still life is the name of the phrase.
Michelangelo the boat, hallelujah.
And using painters in the widest sense, never mind the Dulux, it's the Sex Pistols.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yellow chair up high in banana tree.
There'll be a note about that in Radio Times.
Well, as the still warm seat of eternity is lifted by the Char Lady of Time. Before she brandishes aloft the toilet duck of destiny. I notice it's the end of the show, so from Sven, the teams and myself, goodbye.